Okay, real quick before this video starts, I just wanted to say, like, JD609 made some great points about the topic I'm going to be discussing, and you will see some of his videos in this, along with NASCAR race reviews and News 19. He will also be in this video, and, well, I'm just going to get started because I need to get this. I have about a couple hours to make this video, so shouldn't take too long, but I want to just move on to just a couple points that JD was making here. Yeah, NASCAR definitely does show favoritism. I mean, that is just obvious, and me and race reviews will get more into this later in the video. But also, I just want to say that JD he cracked this wide open. I mean, he cracked NASCAR wide open with this stuff, and so I just want to make a really good point on this about it all. So yeah, and I'm sorry if lighting's changing around and stuff. I'm trying to get good lighting. That's the best I can do. Sorry, there's just stuff on this side of my face. I'm sorry because my lights are right here. Like if you look right here, you see right there. There's my light, and I'm sitting here, and I'm just sitting here right next to my bed. So it's right at the end. So. Yeah, sorry for the insane lighting. I am so, I may do some editing on this video, but I may not. So, anyway, I'm just going to look over the finishing results of not last night's race, but so it's from 2 nights ago, Saturday night, and I'm just going to make a couple points here. So, your top 10 was Brad Keselowski, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, Clint Boyer, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, and Chris Buescher. Now, Reddick, this is his second time in that car, and, man, he did good, which that's good for him. Okay, there we go. And then the top 15 is Stenhouse, Amarola, Harvick, Suarez, Logano. And then 16th through 20th, Hamlin, Dillon, Hemrick, Truex, Byron. And this is, I'm just going to say the rest of the field here. I'm just going to go to 30th from here. Matt Tifft, Corey LaJoie, Ryan Newman, Paul Menard, Ryan Preece, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, Ty Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain, Ryan Blaney, Bailey Curry, Quinn Hoff, Reed Sorensen, Matt DiBenedetto, Landon Castle, Joey Gase, Timmy Hill, and Cody Ware. So, overall, not too bad. Wanted to see Bowman win, and I'm sure race reviews would agree with me. And, yeah, so we will, I'm gonna get up here on Discord, and I'm gonna see if I can see if we can get it talking, because he was out. So I'm gonna get up in here, just direct message him real quick. Oh yeah. Anyway, guys, so hope you're having a great, fantastic rest of your day. Or having one, and that you hopefully will have one. And yeah, I've been really enjoying NASCAR and Sunline and stuff, so yeah. Anyway. So yeah, so I started this video kind of early, but I'm gonna roll a couple clips from JD's video here. What I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna full screen this. Oh wait, hang on. So basically you're just gonna be seeing JD's video until race reviews gets on. I may make a comment here and there. So yeah, I gotta move OBS. There we go. And then we go full screen there. Alright. So here we go. JD 6 through 9. Take it from here, buddy. Oh wow, this is insanely bad. But I am so sorry. I did not realize that my computer has such bad quality for sound. That's insane. So what we're gonna do is just gonna put subtitles on. So just watch the subtitles, and I'm gonna get rid of my face cam here. So yeah, enjoy this video. Okay, just one thing real quick. One thing real quick. Sorry if it's interrupting. It's probably because I have OBS running and a bunch of other stuff. My computer can't handle a lot, so sorry about that. So yeah, we'll just watch this until Race Reviews gets on here. So yeah, I will get back to the video. Sorry. Alright. Good point made there by JD. So let me reposition myself again. But yeah, we will be going back over this stuff. But yeah, like I have a clip here from Discord, which I'm gonna pull up. because... Oh. I thought I sent it. Apparently I didn't. So, I gotta send that over to me real quick. But yeah, so yeah, JD's making a great point here. I went to the race. I went to that race video, and I recorded a clip last night. So, if this is insanely bad, I am really sorry, but I just recorded this last night. It was about midnight, I think. Actually, no, it was probably about 10 o'clock. But, I recorded it, and, for this video's purpose. And if it would send, I would show it. I just have to find it on YouTube. So here, I'll just redo this here. Okay, so this happened 6 months earlier. So keep in mind this happened 6 months ago. 6. What was before this? I gotta find the exact spot again. So this may take me a minute. There we go. Okay. So they're doing pit stops. Boyer isn't in yet. He's sitting there in 12th at the moment. So I'm going to play these clip. So what I'm gonna do is, oh, it finally sent. Well, what do you know? Well, here. I'm gonna show you directly here. So I'm using sound, and all credit for these clips that I'm about to show you go to NASCAR and NBC. So I do not own these. These go all to them. So let's go. Alright, Truex is in. Sorry if it's really choppy, because that's just OBS. Alright, Boyer's in. Boyer is in. Right there, Boyer. Pit. Watch here. Watch this tire. Watch the tire. Out of the box. Out of the box. That was out of the box. That tire. That clip that I just showed you. Clint Boyers, I believe it was his right front tire, went out of the pit box. And what do they do? What does NASCAR do? They don't deadgum. Well, they deadgum don't penalize him for it. I mean, what the heck? They don't penalize him for when he clearly should be penalized, but wasn't for some reason. And, let me, I gotta do race reviews here and see if we can get rocking and rolling. But anyway, I completely agree with I completely agree with JD on this point here. To where Clint Boyer's tire did go out of the box, and that he did not get penalized for it. Why? Most likely it's because NASCAR has favorites. That's most likely the reason why. And I'm going to continue playing JD's video until Race Reviews gets here, and me and Race Reviews will talk more about it. But right now, I'm going to send it back over to JD639 on YouTube. Hang on, I gotta... So, here, I'll flip that back. Just wait for it, there we go. Here we go. Okay, I want to make another point here. Race Reviews made this point earlier to me. I did not know this before, but, once the tire, once the tire goes, like, I believe it's past, I don't know, like, but, here I actually have a conversation pulled up. Race Review said, when it gets to the other side of the car, it doesn't matter. Rod botch, which makes it illegal. So that's why, and that doesn't rectify the arm length away. And JD actually just messaged me, and I want to ask him if he can join the video because I'm recording it. Yeah, just for a minute. So he can make the point to you. So, sorry if I'm doing this like I'm not feeling like editing this, and I can't pause OBS for some reason. And we will just see. Here. Because seeing as I'm just recording his part, like, you know, it'll be easier than my computer's being dumb and you have to try to listen really intently. It'd just be easier and having to read the captions. It'd just be a lot easier if you could just hear JD say it flat out. So he responded to one of my messages last night, so we will see if he can. If he can't, well, we'll just have to continue watching the video. But if he can, then that would be great. But yeah, again, Race Reviews made a great point of saying that when the so Race Reviews says, and he knows, I believe, the rules in NASCAR a lot more than I do, but he said when when the tire gets to the other side of the car, then the arm's length, so the arm's length penalty, that doesn't apply anymore. So the length of my arm, when it gets to the other side of the car, that doesn't matter. But it rolled outside of the box, which counts as removing equipment. So that makes a good point. And so we can't get JD on here, so we will continue to watch the video. But yeah, he makes a great point here, so I'm gonna send it back over to the video. Okay, just a real quick thing before this. I'll just put my face back on real quick. So, just a quick thing for this is that it happened last pit stops. So the final round of pit stops in stage 3. That's when this penalty should have happened. Just make a quick note. Okay. So, I'm going to take back over here. So, basically, JD does make a good point here. And yeah, yeah, I really agree with him here. And, yeah, like, NASCAR just released, like a video on that, like, a bit of, like, the last bits of, this. But, yeah, anyway. So, basically, it was just the fact of, it was removing equipment from the box. So that's what puts a big kicker in all this. It was removing equipment from the box, which, in reality, that you see that a ton. Like, you saw it in this race, because I believe William Byron, was it? I think it was William Byron in this race. He removed equipment from the box. As he pulled the jack out of the box. Got penalized. But you look, 6 months earlier. Just 6 months. Which, in reality, it may seem like a long time, but look. Clint Boyer had equipment roll out of the box. Did he get penalized? No. But William Byron got penalized. He dragged the jack out of the box. Clearly. And I'm saying clear as day. Clint Boyer removed it out of the box. Just like Byron. Not just like Byron, because he didn't remove the jack. But we've even seen this with Joey Logano. He removed equipment out of the box. They caught that. That was a couple years ago now. I forget when it exactly was, but it was a few years ago. So, what the deal is here is that you've seen it, and I believe Logano was running for a championship too. But guess what? Dadgum. Dadgum idiots over here overlook it. Be like, yeah, we didn't see that. Well, yeah, you dadgum did. As if you go back and watch the broadcast NASCAR, you would clearly see that, and you have officials everywhere. You always. And, like, never, I've not seen anywhere else where that they have penalized a driver. This is the first time I've seen them not penalize a driver during a championship. During them running for a championship. Because Joey Logano was running for a championship. Dragged equipment out of the box. It may have been earlier. I think he was running for a championship. So don't quote me on that. But he removed equipment out of the box, got penalized for it. Did Clint Boyer? Nope. And we actually have someone who is making a fantastic point here. It's Penske Racing 12. He made a really, really good note of this, and it was a really long comment. So, what he said here was, Newman's tire was all the way across the darn pit road, but Boyer's tire wasn't literally in the middle of the track. Well, anyway, but yeah, Newman's tire went all the way to the grass, and NASCAR clearly saw that. But when it rolls into another pit box, and you have officials standing there, like, you probably had an official standing there somewhere around there. There had to have been a damn official somewhere. Okay? Somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere. But then, the only cause for favoritism I've seen was when Dale Jr. clearly went below the yellow line at Talladega, but they still handed him a win, since he's such a special little snowflake. I agree with Penske. I agree with Penske Racing 12 here. Even though Dale was one of my favorite drivers, I will agree with him. I agree with him right here. Like, I clearly agree. So, and Dale Jr. was definitely a fan favorite. And fans would have clearly flipped. And I mean, they would have flipped when they had seen, if they had seen Dale penalized here. And Dale Jr. is the only favorite I've seen because Junior Nation is so big. Also, even though Clint Boyer was the favorite, how can you not like Clint Boyer? Just because he did one thing in the past at Richmond doesn't matter. Okay, so that's a thing going to JD. So Penske clearly is not on the side of me and he also says, according to this video, Kyle Busch is one of NASCAR's favorites. He leaches like 79 times a year. The only reason they show favoritism is so that some sports marketable drivers, such as Chase Elliott, would do better in races. So let's be more lenient. Insert marketable driver here for penalties. They handed Dale Jr. went to Talladega in 2004, he thinks. They knew fans would be mad if Dale Jr. lost, and they gave... Oh, geez, I'm sorry, this is all blurred together, I'm sorry. Now Dale Jr. lost, so they gave the win to Dale Jr. because the second place guy should have won. I actually posted a comment on this video, on the actual video of it, and people told me that I was stupid and I was the dumbest person around on the internet. Okay, so I completely agree with Penske there. I completely agree with that. Like, and those people in that video are clearly idiots. They're clearly idiots. So, what I am saying is here that, and this is what Penske's saying, that NASCAR clearly shows favoritism. I mean, Dale's one of them. Like, I can count them off right here. Clint Boyer, number 1. Number 2, Chase Elliott. Number 3, Kyle Busch. Number 4, Dale Jr. 4 right there. I don't think in my entire time in NASCAR, I could be wrong on this, because it's my brain's a little fuzzy on this. I don't think I saw once Dale Jr. get a penalty. It could just be because his team was that good, or it could have just been that NASCAR would just overlook stuff. And I don't know about that, but I'm just pointing that out. So, you go, like, if Penske's watching this video, I agree with you, but yeah, I should try to find that thing. And then, here's a little bit of something else here, so Sebastian Kane, who is another one of my subscribers, is also one of JD's subscribers, he said that was a good point. And, yeah, I agree with him. And then JD said, I don't necessarily say favoritism because I don't care for a lawyer, but he broke a rule and NASCAR ignores it, and then they slap another team with the same penalty. Yes, and that's where Penske, like, I didn't read that part of the comment, but, because if you saw that comment, that thing was long. But, if you saw that comment, so go to, JD NASCAR 31, JD 609's, favoritism, what you call it? Favoritism video. And I will leave a link to it in the description. I will leave a link to all the videos that I have put in this video in the description. So, I clearly agree with Penske and JD. Not just because I know them personally. I know JD really well, my friend. I'm not saying that just because he is. And if you are down there typing a comment, or you've already typed a comment down there saying that, you better go and delete that comment. Because this is exactly why. And JD, and yeah, he cracked this wide open. I mean, he took a nutcracker and say NASCAR's a nut, and this topic is JD's nutcracker. He cracked it wide open. And so, I will be printing this video later, but anyway, what I am saying here is that JD and Penske both make the fantastic point of saying that NASCAR clearly shows favoritism and all of that. But yeah, and Boyer clearly broke a rule, and I 1000% agree with that. But Newman did too, because his tire got away from him. It rolled into the grass, all that. So I agree with NASCAR for calling a penalty. I'm not disagreeing with that. But when you look back and see 6 months earlier, it was a Kansas race. It's the cutoff race. Who's going to get in? Who's not? NASCAR. Being biased. All that. Clearly they were. Clearly. I don't see where they weren't. Because NASCAR clearly is plain as day. You saw it in the clip. Clearly, Boyer had removing equipment from the box, uncontrolled tire, whatever you want to call it. It was that. I brought up different things. So, and in that same race, Kevin Harvick got a tire violation. Kurt Busch also got a tire violation. Eric Almirola did too. Every one of the Stewart-Haas guys, except for Clint Boyer, got some sort of penalty. And they, all four Stewart-Haas guys were running for a championship. Harvick got one, but he was safe. Eric Almirola, technically, Almirola already had a win. He had a win at Dega, so he was good. But you look back and you see Kurt Busch, he wasn't safe. But he somehow, by the deadgum skin of his teeth, got in. I don't remember how. But he got in somehow, so... NASCAR is just flat out annoying, and... yeah. Anyway, I want to move off the topic of... me talking about NASCAR and all of their problems and stuff. We're going to move on to just talking about the race a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. So, earlier in the video, I went over the finishing results, and so after that, so stage 1, part of stage 2, dominated by the closer, Kevin Harvick. Then Chase Elliott somewhat took the lead. Then Chase Elliott took over and all that. But then I think it goes after stage 2 because I believe Elliott won a stage. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Elliott won a stage. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure he won stage 2. And then it was that it was really good racing. I mean, we got 4 wide there. Like, that's insane. 4 wide at a mile and a half. So this new package is great. But yeah, so we had 4 wide, mile and a half. It was insane. But anyway, it was good racing. It was hard racing. And then Bowman was able to get out to the lead. And then DiBenedetto, I think Blaney got into the wall, caused a caution. So that kind of messed Bowman up a little bit. And so then Brad Keselowski took the lead. But then Matt DiBenedetto blew up with 4 laps to go. Which ended up forcing a green-white checkered, which that was good. And so then you see Bowman's trying. He's trying his hardest to get up to Keselowski. But just could not do it. Man, I really wanted the 88 to win. But he couldn't get there, and honestly, this kind of shows a favoritism again. Because Bowman, even though he drives for Hendrick Motorsports, he's a kid that used to drive for mediocre teams, and he used to have mediocre cars and all that. And he's had 3 second-place finishes in a row. So, I think that was a bit of NASCAR's fault, but honestly, I can't say that because you could clearly see debris. You could clearly see debris out on the track, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway because Benedetto would have blown up. I mean, he would have blown up anyway, so there would still been a caution, there would still been a green-white checkered, and there really wasn't anything else to do about that, so really that wasn't NASCAR's fault. And I believe JD said something about that, and Blaney messed it up. It wouldn't have mattered if Blaney didn't cause a caution. If he didn't cause the caution, DiBenedetto would have anyway. So, it really wouldn't have mattered, and JD would try to make it out to this video, and I just want to say, JD, Blaney, wasn't a factor. He wasn't a factor at all, so I'm just making a point on that. And if you disagree, let me know. But anyway, If any of y'all that are watching this video disagree with me in any way, comment down below or direct message me on Discord. Now, I might not see it on Discord right away. So, if you want to really say something, let me know either in the comments or tell me in the comments, check my Discord, and I will check it. I'll leave my Discord tag in the description, and I will leave the link to JD639's video of NASCAR shows favoritism, and the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup race, Kansas, so you can watch that clip for yourself. I also have it posted up on my channel, so if you want to watch my sorry clip, you can. If you don't, that's fine. You can watch it straight from there. You can see what NBC said. But anyway, that's going to do it. And Race Review should have joined us, but apparently he could not. So, that's gonna do it for this video. Man, this was a long video. This took me 41 minutes to record. So, be ready for this, and I'll